Hey guys, and welcome to the Car Talk. I hope you're having a good day. Today, I want us to talk about the coming strike, the bank strike that's about to hit South Africa. That's going on the 27th Friday, and many are taking this strike lightly. But I think we have a problem at our hands here. The major banks, all the banks in South Africa, all the employees are going on a strike. And some of the institution people don't just go to strike. You can wonder, when last did you have people from the bank going on strike? And that's where you get the answer that when such institution encounter strikes, the employee going on strikes, you now have to realize that it's bigger than we thought. Because if they are going on strike, it's actually going to affect millions of South Africans. We're going to have ATMs not working, apps are not going to be working, internet banking are going to have problems. They're urging everyone who's going to need money for that period of strike, and then the aftermath, which is going to be Saturday, Sunday, it's the weekend. For those people need to have cash. You must go and withdraw cash by Thursday, which is tomorrow, today and tomorrow. If you don't withdraw, if you don't go and fill up your tank, you might have a problem, because they might go on strike longer than those desired days, those required days. So if they go longer than that, then it means we have a problem on our hands, because if their demands are not met, it means that they will continue striking and making sure that they don't work, because for them, they want to make sure that their demands are met. What are the demands? The biggest one is retrenchments. People are going to lose their jobs because of the new technology that's coming. The bank is shifting from paper to robotic systems. Remember, it's the fourth industrial revolution. We used to have banks in the 70s, 80s, where you have to manually fill this. Even in the 1990, 94, 99, early 2000s, you had to fill to deposit. You had to fill forms to get your withdrawals. So now things changed. We have apps. We have all these things where we are just going to the internet and doing whatever we need. People are no longer going online on the queue to withdraw or deposit money. It's few of them. Before, it used to be a lot of them where they needed to employ many people. But now, it's less people doing that, because people can just go to ATM and just withdraw. They can just go to the ATM and just deposit. So there's no need for people to go into the bank and do all these things they need. That's why the bank says, wait a minute, we don't need more people. We don't need to be spending on people. We can just have a robot. We can, like the net bank ones, we can have a robot at the entrance. When you get into the bank, you are greeted by a robot instead of a person who asks you, what do you need? Then you get a robot that says, hi, how can I help you? Less money. You can't be paying the robot every time. It's once-off purchase. But you can be paying the person who's going to be greeting everyone every day. You have to pay them monthly. Okay, back to the main point. The strike is led by a financial a union. It's called the SASBO, and it's supported by COSATU. So these guys are the ones who are supporting the workers to say that, you guys, we have heard your cry, and we stand with you, because if you lose jobs, who's going to take care of your family? Who's going to take care of your needs? You went to school and studied 4, 5, 6 years to get your paper so that you can be hired in the finance sector and then make money. and then be an employee, get employed. Now they are saying they have to cut you. Why are you going to use this paper that you got? Because there are no jobs. You have your paper, but there are no jobs. Who's going to hire you? That's the main thing they are saying. You want to retrench people, but there's no hope for them. Where are they going to get hired? So we need jobs. We are going to strike to make you feel the pain. That's what they're doing. So the business unity of South Africa is heading to court to say that it's actually today. It's probably in court as we speak. To say that, wait a minute, we need to stop this strike action because it's not going to do us any justice. It's not legal. Please, the court, stop it. But COSATU and SASBO are saying that, no way, we filed for this strike long time in August. So there's no way that you're going to tell us that it's not legal. We're actually going ahead on Friday. We don't care what you are saying. We are going ahead. And as you know, their main reason is the job cuts. So I feel like there are two sides of this thing of the strike. One would be they are going on strike, and then the bank could have an advantage in making sure that they are testing this thing of people being away. They are testing this system of the South Africans using the internet systems more because of less interaction with the employees, the people. So if the workers are not at the bank, then they can try and test to see if this thing would work. In case they reshuffle everyone, they take out everyone and then try to use their system to see if it's actually going to work. The capacity would be there. That would be their advantage. And then the advantage of the workers would be that they are away. You can't use there's no tellers. Obviously, you can't go to the tellers. You can't use your ATM because there's no money. The system is offline. You can't go to the app. The app is offline also. You have such problems. The merchant, you can't use them. You can't go to the shops and swipe also because it's also offline. It's not working. Everyone is off because it's 40,000 workers working in the financial sector at the banks. All of them, they are going off. They are on strike. They are no longer going to be part of this Friday as a working day. They are all off. You have your FNB, your major banks, FNB, Standard Bank, Absa Bank, Nedbank, and then you have Capitec, you have the Bidvest, and all these other smaller banks, African banks. Those guys are saying it's enough. If you want to reshuffle us, if you want to take us out and then replace us with robots, then we are going to make you feel the pain. But then again, if you look at it, the people who are going to suffer is the millions of South Africa, which in turn affect the economy of the South African nationals. They are all going to be affected because at the end of the day, people are looking there to say, we need money, we need this and this and that. We can have it. That's where the shame comes in. And I hope we can come to resolve this problem. The only way to resolve it is for jobs to be made. And then the government to intervene. But our government seems to be useless because they promise and then they don't do anything. They rather bail out Adcon. They rather bail out Adcon than bail out I don't want to talk about SABC. It's not even worth mentioning. Then bail out other small medium enterprises. They can't bail them out. They can't help them out financially, but they would rather pay some other things that are privately owned. Look at your Gautrain. They owe millions to the Johannesburg municipality. They owe millions. I think it's in water. They haven't paid water and electricity. Millions. You wonder if they are owing such millions. Where are we going? They're just standing there like that. Government is letting them just do as they please. And at the end of the day, The people who are suffering is the millions of South Africa, because there is no money to hire the people. There's no money for this and that. You have the Limpopo government. I was just thinking about something yesterday. They actually donated a million to the Ndlovu Youth Choir, which was singing in the American Got Talent. They were singing them. They are good choir. They are doing good. But I just feel like sometimes our focus is just out of control. You can be donating millions to a choir, which did well, by the way, to a choir, whereas you have a problem of unemployment. Those millions that you are sending to those few young people, they are going to have just 10 of them. But why don't you have a bigger focus to help fight unemployment? Don't just waste money because you want to be recognized as that we gave money to people who competed there. They went there to compete, they got money there. There was no need for them to be given millions. You can just give them each, they're not even more than 50. So you could probably just give them each 15,000. It's better than nothing. You still got the money from US. But then again, it's our government. We can always complain about the same thing, but we'll never get any result. You see? The same goes to Old Mutual and Peter and Moyo, the Moyo guy. That one is a problem. Look, we invested our money. We are investing our money into Old Mutual. And then Old Mutual and Trevor Manuel, they are fighting against Moyo to make sure that Moyo doesn't come back to work. He actually came 2 times to work, and then they said, no, you are not allowed in because you defeated us at the court. And we don't care what the court ruling says. Actually, Trevor Manuel said we are going to keep dragging this case until Moyo runs out of money, which is a damn shame. And we are wondering if people are crying about white monopoly capital. They're talking about the same thing as Trevor Manuel. How do you come and say that we're going to drag the case until the guy runs out of money? It means you don't care about the public who's investing their hard-earned cash into Old Mutual. That's not a good look. I'm sitting here wondering, well, I have money. I'm investing my money with Old Mutual. Must I not then go to them and say, guys, I can't do it anymore. I thought maybe you can help, but this issue is just too bad for us. We're investing our money, and then in turn you are just coming to fight your battle with this guy and then come again and say that you're going to drag the case until the guy loses money. You don't give a damn about us. It's only about yourself. You're paying the guy millions for him to just talk like that. The last time he was talking about one man in a robe can't decide Old Mutual's business. One man in a robe, referring to a judge, Trevor Manuel. That's what he said. A man in a robe. You know they wear robe, by the way. He said we can't let them decide. It's such a pity because at the end of the day, we're going to look at ourselves and think like South Africa could have been a bigger economy. But because of such people, the greedy people, they were in politics, they retired from politics, they went into private sector, and then they are destroying everything that comes on their way. The guys have millions of money, but they still need more, being greedy. I still think the most important guy in our economy in terms of businesses is Patrice Motsepe. The rest of these guys, they're just power hungry. They're just politicians who need money. What Old Mutual and Peter Moyo with the General Trevor Manuel are doing is just making sure that this country is in a bad image. We might as well go there and say, give us our money. We are going, give us our money. We'll find another place to invest our money, and then you can drag your cases with Moyo without our money because you don't even respect us. If you are going to drag the case, you don't care whether the public is looking at it as like, these guys are arrogant. We are not going to be working with them again. They don't care about that. They're like, we can't let him win. Yeah, he can win. He might not win. You might drag the case. But at the end of the day, you are killing your image. Might as well just give a guy 100 million and tell him to go. That's a lot of money, but at least you are saving your image. What you're doing now, you are destroying your image, and then at the end of the day, we are going to leave. Take our money somewhere, and then you're going to be asking for bailout from the government. But then we know, because your guy is there, he's going to speak to Ramaphosa. Ramaphosa will make the magic work. But then again, it's still fine. South Africa is losing money. We are crying, cry the beloved country. Nothing happens. And then we keep saying that everything's going to be okay. No way. But then again, let's see what's happening tomorrow, on Friday when the strike comes. I'm going to the ATM now. I'm withdrawing that cash. I don't want to be left out. Huh? I don't want to be in the cold. I don't want to be in the cold when I want to swipe something and then I have a problem because those institutions are just greedy. They want to take out the workers. Dang. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. And let's catch another episode before the end of this week. I'm surely going to upload something. Thank you for the support, guys. Click the like button. See you next time. Thanks.